lot of guitar players, and when I say a lot of guitar players, I mean hundreds and thousands of guitar players. What are you looking for? What would be the ideal thing for you to do? And what I kept hearing over and over again was a warm, clean reverb amp that was easy to grab and go, and would have enough power to gig with, but also have a nice tonality at a bedroom volume. Well, that was the inspiration for the Royal Bluesman. We've had that guy out for a couple of years now. We've had fantastic feedback on it. We've sold a bunch of those guys, but here's the other thing that I noticed. When we would come to a show and demonstrate, about half of the guys would sit down and they had that mindset, I'm looking for exactly this, oh, this is the coolest thing in the world. And then I would start noticing about half the guys would instantly reverse the gain structure, master down, preamp up, looking for the crunch. Well, the Royal Bluesman has a master on board, but the master only has a single gain stage before it, so there's no way it can cascade. The reason it's there is if you use an external gain pedal, it becomes instrumental in shaping your overall tone. For the guys that wanted to do the heavy metal thing on their own, I needed to do a cascaded front-end amplifier that would allow the rockers to have a grab-and-go amp, and that's what we came up with, the Dirty Red. I'll reverse that gain structure right now. First time I played today, sorry. The Royal Bluesman, one of the cooler features that it has, the other thing that I found, when you go play a gig, you always have an outlet on the back of the stage to plug your amp into, but if you use effects on the front of the stage, there's never power out there. So out comes the orange extension cord across the front of the stage. And I thought, how cool would it be if somehow, some way the amp could power your effect pedal board? So came up with a little pedal board power supply. We did a custom winding on the power transformer with high bore. And so what we do is we have a defeat switch for the tremolo to turn it on and off. We also route pedal power out that same cable. So the foot switch that controls the tremolo is sitting out on the pedal board on the front of the stage, and there are 3 conductors. We've routed pedal power out, and you can daisy chain off of that pedal and power your entire pedal board. We wanted to have that same feature on the Royal Bluesman, on the Dirty Red, but instead of tremolo, we've added a handy foot switchable effects loop that you just hit the button and you've engaged a series loop. And we're demonstrating it here with the Boss Echo pedal just for the obviousness of that effect. But it also features the power out. Front panel controls. The Royal Bluesman has a single volume, single toe control on the front end. And we wanted to expand that a little bit for more tonal shaping. So we got the front end gain control, and then we have a typical EQ stack with treble, middle, bass, a master volume. And though this is listed, labeled as top cut, it's not a traditional top cut circuit like in a box. What this is a more dynamic tone control, like off of a 50s amp, but it's post-phase inverter. So what you can do here is overall tone shaping, and it gives you some other abilities. You can turn this tone stack all the way off and control the amp with this, totally different tonality. You can max everything and control with this guy for different voices, or you can use it in conjunction, which is how I do it, and really how it's intended. And that's, you get a nice voice. If you need it slightly brighter, you roll it up. If you need it slightly darker, you roll it back, and you don't mess with the gain that you've already achieved with your setting in the tone stack. On the back side, probably show you here, we have world power, 100, 120, 220 and 240, 50, 60 hertz capable. High bore made some really great transformers for this. It's M14 grain-oriented laminates in the power transformer. It's perfect for this amplifier. We're really happy with these transformers. It's tapped for, it's got a detachable power cord, I should say, for world power. And then it's the output transformer is tapped at 16.84 ohms. And then the return and send for the effects loop. And then of course the jack for the foot switch. The retail for the Royal Bluesman and the Dirty Red is $11.95. Street or map pricing is $9.95. And I think we've hit a good point there because it's been popular at this show.